Let's go to Jason Douglas, who looks a lot like Flex Downey. Where's the best fit for Tom Brady outside of New England? Dallas, Colts, Titans, Raiders, Chargers, or a sleeper like Vikings, Bears, Miami, and Browns? I think out of all the teams that you've listed, I think you got to look at the Titans, and I think you also got to look at the Bears. The Bears are a team that's ready to rock. They were 12-4 2 years ago. They have a great defense. All they need is a quarterback. Then you got to look at the Tennessee Titans. I think the closest offense to what New England's going to run is what Mike Vrabel's running with Tennessee. And also, they got a great running game. They got great wide receivers. So I'll say Titans and the Bears. Next one, Winston. High five, my man. F.A. Tom in a clown wig with a red nose. Who do you personally think is a sleeper free agent player? Sleeper free agent player. I'll say this. He's maybe not much of a sleeper, but Anthony Harris to me is the most underrated player on the free agent market. The dude is incredible. In 2018, he wasn't even a starter at the beginning of the year. Then he just gets put into a full-time role, and now he's probably been the best safety over the last 2 years. I get it. Justin Simmons just kind of basically got committed to the Broncos, or the Broncos said that they're going to tag him if they don't re-sign him. But I'll actually say Anthony Harris because I think the dude is special. Let's go to Jose Lopez. Jose, come on, man. Get a picture. Who are the Raiders most likely to sign? And remember, if I say get a picture, if you're over 21, that means you're taking a drink. And if I misread, I'll take a drink. Who are the Raiders most likely to sign in free agency? I think they're going to go after linebackers. If you listen to Mike Mayock's interview yesterday, he talks a lot about how their defense needs a lot of help. Some names that I really want the Raiders to target: Corey Littleton, Joe Schobert, Kyle Van Noy. I understand that Alec Ogletree got released today. No, I do not want Alec Ogletree. Jose, appreciate you, my man. If you guys love breaking news during free agency, I'm telling you right now, hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell so you know exactly when we go live, because if anything happens, and I mean anything, we will be breaking it down. Plus, here at Chat Sports, we are an interactive YouTube channel. So I see a lot of people commenting. I also want to give a special shout out to Breon Mitchell, Nick Miller, Jacob, Kevin Otto, 6 of 1. If you see your name on screen, take a screenshot, tag me in it on Twitter, Instagram, at MitchellRents365, because we're going to be doing a lot of breaking news during free agency. So again, hit that subscribe button. We'll put the link in the chat. It'll be in the description as well. We love our subscribers. We appreciate everyone who takes time out of their day to watch what we do. And again, 100% free. So Kevin, you're getting some shout outs today. What teams have the most at stake in free agency? The most at stake, I'll say the Cowboys, because you got to consider what they're going to do with Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper, Byron Jones, Robert Quinn, Randall Cobb. You got to look at, I don't want to say the Dolphins because they have the most money. The Colts don't spend a lot. I think the Raiders are a team up there, about $50 million in cap space, moving to a new city. A lot of rumors around their quarterback situation. The Titans have a lot at stake. Are you going to bring back Derrick Henry? Are you going to tag Ryan Tannehill? The Bears were a team that were right there, ready to rock and roll. Super Bowl team. Mitch Trubisky, don't tell Harrison, he stinks. I also think, you might think I'm crazy, the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs also have a lot to prove as well, because you just won the Super Bowl. The last thing you want is a Super Bowl hangover. And then, sure, 49ers. What have we seen? The team that loses in the Super Bowl, they do have a hangover. Let's go to Carpet Shelf, who looks like he's a Saints fan. Shout out your favorite team in the comments. Biggest surprise signing of the offseason. Are you asking me to predict it? So, the biggest surprise signing of the offseason. I almost want to say, if something where Tom Brady didn't go back to the Patriots, that would surprise me the most. Is that what you're looking for? If Tom Brady doesn't go back to the Patriots, let's say he goes, I think the top 2 most likely teams not named the Patriots for Tom Brady, the Raiders and the Titans. Let's go to Alex. Alex, if you're over 21, get a picture. Or take a drink, because you don't have a picture. All right, I'll take a drink, because that was bad. Who do you think is the most talented in free agency? Well, I would say go check out our top 25 free agents video. But when I think about the most talented player in free agency, we'll go top quarterback, we'll say Dak. Top running back, Derrick Henry. Top safety is Anthony Harris. Top wide receiver, in my opinion, is Amari Cooper. Chris Jones, defensive tackle, might be the top guy, and then Byron Jones, top cornerback. Thanks, Harris. I was losing my thought. Let's go to Jacob. Are teams going to avoid paying running backs? Well, Jacob, coming up here in a little bit, I will talk about Derrick Henry and what I think he could potentially get. But are teams going to totally avoid paying running backs? And no, I don't think you can do it. But I think the days of resetting the running back market might be over just because of the struggles that we've seen there. So our team's going to avoid paying running backs. I'm going to say you got to be absolutely spectacular. Speaking of paying, try to put some money in your pocket. Let's go to BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. If you want to bet on the XFL, if you want to bet on who you think is going to win the NFL MVP, NFL draft prop bets, they're coming out here in a little bit, plus MLB, who's going to win the World Series. You can bet on NBA games. You can do that all at BetDSI. The link is in the chat. Click it, put down 50, get $60 for free. Put down 100, get 120 for free. Put down $500, get $600 for free. Shout out to BetDSI. Okay, free agency Q&A. Make sure that you are using hashtag FA to get your questions on the show. Who should the Patriots sign if Tom Brady leaves? If Tom Brady leaves and he goes to the Titans, you bring in Ryan Tannehill. If Tom Brady leaves and he goes to the Raiders, I think then you bring in Derek Carr. If Tom Brady goes somewhere else, then you just got to bring in a cheap quarterback. Honestly, you might think I'm crazy, but the Patriots have $30 million, okay, right now in cap space. I think you could bring in a cheap quarterback like a Case Keenum, paying maybe like $4 or $5 million per year. Case Keenum in 2017 was actually pretty good. And if he can go to the playoffs, win some playoff games with the Vikings, I think he'd actually be pretty good for the Patriots. He's a journeyman, had some talent around him. So if I was New England, that's the route I'd go. Let's go to Chad. Jake C. I can't read. So I need apparently some vitamin C. I don't know if that helps out your eyeballs, but I need it. Who should be the next quarterback of the Chargers? I think the top two options are Tyrod Taylor or Tyrod Taylor, whichever you prefer. Now, the Chargers organization said that they're okay with the quarterbacks they have. I think they're lying. At least I hope that they're lying. But I would say if it's not a quarterback in free agency, a top quarterback also could be Justin Herbert. That's who I think is going to end up being the next Chargers quarterback. Maybe it's Jameis Winston. I don't know. How about this? Where will Jameis Winston play in 2020? I want you to throw it in the comments section. We'll give some shout-outs now to some of the people. We got 420 people watching us live on YouTube. We're also live on Facebook as well, so get your comments in here. We'll give some shout-outs. John Lou says the Bucs. Troy Daniel says the Bucs. Dalton Smith, XFL. That's my guy. Go to BetDSI and bet on XFL games. A CFL from Winston. Ben's going to go McDonald's. This is amazing. Jeff Rogers says Tampa Bay. Carson Smith says the Bucs. Raiders, no. The Lakers, okay. Seeing a lot of XFL Chargers. Where will Jameis Winston play in 2020? Throw it in the comments section. Y'all are too clever. Let's go to Cole Keleher. Name a free agent the Chiefs will sign that will be considered a splash signing. Chris Jones? That's got to be the top guy. Harrison, anyone? He's already there, but he's the best player that they need to bring back. Harrison said, go check out his top 15 free agent targets on the Chiefs channel. I will say this. They're going to let go of Sammy Watkins. You got to let him go. Maybe they bring in somebody else. Maybe there. Running back, I think they're okay. I actually think Damian Williams is more suitable. I will say this. We will get into draft talk. But I think it's funny how many running backs at the Combine are like, I want to play for the Chiefs. So do I. Let's go to David. David, get a picture. Where will Teddy Bridgewater end up? This is a tough one for me because I think Teddy Bridgewater's a good quarterback, but I think he's going to get paid like 27, 28, 29, maybe even $30 million, which for me, I'm not going to pay Teddy Bridgewater that. So I would have said the Colts, but now it's looking like that could be different. I mean, you could look at a team maybe like the Dolphins if Tua is not fully healthy or if he has a bad pro day. You could look at maybe the Chargers. They're a candidate. I don't think it's going to be the Panthers because they said they're going to stick to Cam Newton. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, if things don't go well with Jameis. The Titans, I mean, there's a lot of different scenarios. But Teddy Bridgewater, that one's a real tough one. Now, I have something a little bit easier for you. We do have some sweatshirts. If you're a Saints fan, go get this awesome Saints hoodie. But we do also have hoodies from all NFL teams. We have hats for all NFL teams. And we have gear up to 50% off. All you got to do is go to chatsports.com/NFL sale. Put the link in the chat. We'll put the link in the description as well. So if you guys need some new gear, you want to rep your favorite team, maybe your NFL jersey, I won't mention names, Mitch, smells like beer because of the amount of tailgates you go to, and you just need some new stuff. We looked on the internet. We found the best deals. Now it's your job just to get them because they're not going to get any better than this. So go to chatsports.com/NFL sale. Get set up. My birthday was a few days ago. If somebody wants to get me a Raiders jersey, the DM, the IG, it's below. Looks like we got Petrish, the official. He's got a comment coming in. Should my Seahawks bring in Beast Mode 2.0 Derrick Henry? I'm going to say no. And the reason why I'm going to say no is because I don't think that you should pay Derrick Henry what he's about to make. And I think for the Seahawks, they've been able to prove that they don't really need an outstanding running back to win football games. I think it just goes to show how special Russell Wilson is. The fact that they had only 2 Pro Bowlers last year and they were still a very good team. Yes, you need to be able to see what you got in Rashad Penny. Yes, you got to be able to see what's going on with Chris Carson. But for me, if I'm the Seahawks, I'm bringing back Clowney. I'm worrying about that defense. Maybe find a tight end. Yes, you already found Greg Olsen, but he's not the answer. Appreciate the question, though. But if I missed any of your questions, how about this? Hit me up on Instagram. Follow me, DM me, at MitchellRens365. Use hashtag FA so I know what you're talking about with your question. After every single live show I do, whether it's Raiders, whether it's NFL, hell, I used to do MLB. I used to go in my DMs, and I'll answer every single one. So if I missed your question, I'm sorry. Hit me up at MitchellRens365.